I mean, no, we didn't know how this was done. We put the band together in our own heads, and Eamon figured out that, you know, we could get into the Pat Egan column in Spotlight, which was as much as a man could wish for. And I didn't believe that would happen. And in the next issue of Spotlight, there was a picture of us. And I remember going home with the train to see my parents and leaving the Spotlight open and hoping that people would spot that I was reading this tiny picture with me in it.
The clothes were a joke. I hated them. I had to do something to get my own back. We wore ludicrous things, but that was part of the joke as well. People didn't see Dancehall Sweethearts as being a bit tongue-in-cheek at the time, you know, when we wore the silly clothes. Some of the guys enjoyed wearing them and did request dresses out of the fabric, not trousers. So I made them very wide trousers, which was, a compromise.
Yeah, they've got a gig to do. Do you know what I mean?
And he unleashed this solo. I think it may be the best solo I've ever heard him playing. It was up there with the solo that he played on Oregon and I'll Be Waiting. I actually felt privileged to be in the room. I swear to God.
It was really coming together, absolutely. You know, it was by the end of it, like, it was sounding pretty solid, like, and the way that we used to do it, and the way the song segued and the tunes and everything. It really was the spark. I mean, that it really led to what we're doing.
I didn't realise that I did spray my hand silver, or somebody did.
I'd done Ardon, I'd done Rollback, I'd done all that other stuff to get the band back in shape. Did 30 tunes.
And for me, it just didn't get any better.
That is actually a bonus.
He played with Charles and Johnny and myself.
There was one great moment driving down Fifth Avenue. We were probably all in the limousine in New York.
10 in the morning to 10 at night, 12-hour days. We did a week, 5 days and then 12 days, so that's a total of 7. Didn't want to just get up to speed, we wanted to be at the place we kind of were when we are better than when we last left off. Hang on, did I hear that right?
They hadn't been filled for a long time, a lot of those ballrooms, and we started opening gigs and hadn't been played. We were playing towns that hadn't had gigs at all, and some kids hadn't seen a rock and roll band.
It doesn't know.
Yeah.
It was really interesting to hear it because that was like what people would have heard in Rochester or The Bottom Line or in Carsivine or wherever. This is different. This is a big stage, it's big presentation, big sound.
1, 2, 3, 4, speed the plough.
Some fans actually put an exhibition together, and the reunion was a nice thing. We enjoyed it.
Part of the session, yeah. It just kind of fell into place, really, didn't it?
We were the band again.
Going back into 3/4, and he was saying that it would be nice if there was some kind of a line that could work through it.
Very intensive.
Doing Horslips again, doing all the material that we haven't done for 30 years. And
when we went into the Manor first, there was Tom, this magisterial figure. Yeah, I know, he flung it out into the audience, and we're hoping that somebody will fling it back up. Can we have our fiddle back, please? We're back.
And we all sat around and the album sounded even better,
We never actually broke up. We just stopped playing. There was a moment where we all started grinning like apes. Getting back to being Horslips. 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 Horslips.